problems in this locker room. Look around you. Y'all see problems in this locker room? All I see is winners, and that's what it's gonna be when we go out there tonight and we stamp our ticket to the NBA Finals, all right? So let's do it, guys. Let's get this win.
I would still I would I don't know what to do. I would scream, I would yell, I would roll on the ground. I wouldn't know what to do if I see both of my kids. I wouldn't know what to do. I would have screamed.
That would piss me off, man. I swear.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Returning by popular demand, it's Rally Town Day. Come out to the game and leave with your very own next Rally Town.
Game 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Raptors have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the New York Knicks? The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals with the series at 3-1, and a spot in the finals could be had tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to NBA playoff action here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Hung, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Ingram, MP out there with Dick. Then it's Barnes, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And for the Knicks, Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5. Taking a look at New York. Well, this series, Greg, has not played out the way they'd hoped. They'll need to win tonight and twice more to advance.
And doing that will be difficult, but they can't worry about anything more than tonight. Win on your home court and keep this series alive.
Dick, that's good.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
And the dunk by Towns.
Wow, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
The drive by MP. Pass to Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Brunson. Misses the wing chip.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the lead.
Barnes outside. Pass to Ingram. Now MP on the clock. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Towns.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Bridges finds Anunoby. Towns with it, now guarded by Pirtle. Towns, no luck. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. And even though MP might want to walk back his statement about sweeping this series, they certainly have looked good and a chance to close it out tonight.
I've had times where I've been caught up in the moment and got a little ahead of myself like MP did. Not quite to the level where I guarantee a sweep or anything, mind you. But they are still in a great spot in this series, and a win here can push them through.
And Pirtle sends it back to the paint and slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk, Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Knicks trail by 6. Towns, a screen on Dick. Outside, Towns. Another 3 for New York. And it's Bay with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
And here's Brunson outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Barnes looking around. Bay with the screen on Hart. Barnes can't get it to go.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Bridges against Dick. And the dunk by Towns.
Big-time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Knicks, Max Strus comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. A new group in now for the Raptors. Here's Bay.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Brunson. And the basket by MP.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. MP putting on a show with the handle.
Strus passes to Brunson. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Bay. Pass to Mobo. Comes up empty down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brunson the pass to Clarkson. No good. That would have tied it. Raptors leading by 3. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Here's Murray Boyle. 5 to shoot. Barron. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Clarkson kicks to Brunson. he pulls it in.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Yep, it counts.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Now here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6, so looking for more.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Here's Mobo, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Guerschon Yabusele is out there with Gary Payton II. That's Bridges. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Cruz in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now, here's Barrett. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And there it is for him. Payton's got his first basket.
And they've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Payton. Pass to Mobo. Raptors need to get a shot. It's tipped, and they'll get another chance. Barrett against Cruz. And Barrett gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Let's see the best moves. You must have your dancing shoes at home. Look at those moves.
What do you mean?
So for the Knicks, Towns is checked in for Guerschon Yabusele. And Anunoby subbed in for Gary Payton. So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 7. Bridges finds Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. New York, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Barnes outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Bridges inside. Dick defending. And Clarkson gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the night. And so quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Barnes outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Raptors lead by 9.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bridges, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges got 5.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Bridges against Dick. Active quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bridges against Dick. Clarkson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Clarkson.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And now, Allen Forrest has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks is outstanding. He ended up with 23 points, and he helped stretch things out with a few three-point buckets. After a while, everything went through him. He just completely dominated, guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And that one's good, Abaji.
Well, this is why you run your offense through MP. That's just a nice setup for his teammate.
Brunson with a clean look. Off target from three-point range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Clarkson.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into it.
Barnes outside. That 3 off the mark. Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. New York moving it around. And it's Strus missing.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy two.
Hey, gets the bucket.
This is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
MP against Brunson. launches it. He's off on that one. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Round 3. They're measuring up. So close. One more time.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Toronto Raptors.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character, Ernie. I mean, how you perform when things aren't going your way, that's what makes you a pro.
And what makes you elite, it's not being that bad position in the first place.
Interesting point. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And here we go, heading back to the action here on the Eastern Conference Finals. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
Knicks trail by 7. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. MP out there with Grady Dick. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Barnes. And at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Hart. And slammed dunk by Ingram.
More and more, we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert. And his length and skill allow him to do so many things.
Now, here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. Anunoby finds Towns. Back to Anunoby. Hart outside. The 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Barnes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
How quick with that shot off the catch with Scotty Barnes. My goodness, defense didn't have a chance to react.
Hart outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him. Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes for Toronto. Elbows checked in, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Hart outside. To Halt the run. And it's Toronto with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And with an off-the-charts wingspan, Ingram's effective at using his length to finish at the rim.
Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Mobo. From down in the low post, it goes. Mobo's got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Towns wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Toronto?
MP against Brunson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And so it's New York with it after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Hart with a screen on Bay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy would really hurt you from deep.
Raptors leading by 14. And here's Ben. 10 points for him. Mobo gets the basket. Mobo's got 6 in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. There's the triple. No good there.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking.
Should have played the damn boxes. They love it over shit.
Knicks trail by 19. They've got Clarkson. OG Anunoby is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Towns in its center. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Bay passes to Poeltl. Good. And it's 6 points for Jakob Poeltl.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the middle, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Bay with a screen on Yabusele. Murray bowls. Tries it from 19, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Towns for 3. Here's Anunoby. Good, and as this goes to Towns.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's Bay with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's stolen by Strus. 3-on-3. Back to Clarkson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The kick out to Barnes. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
I think when you think Scotty Barnes, you think a well-defined skill set. He can pass, he can defend, he's got size. This guy can do it all.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. Shake Milton comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. And he makes all three.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Pass to Milton. Three-pointer hangs on the trifecta.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
MP deciding where to go with it. And another assist.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. It has been a masterful performance. Here's Dick, MP, and another assist for him.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip.
And MP with an absolute gem of a game here. He knows how much this game means, and he's absolutely carved up the defense with his passing.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges comes in for Max Strus, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Shake Milton. And the first one drops.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
MP outside. To the inside. Here's Barnes. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Ingram left side. Fires from deep. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Outside, Towns. Misses the three.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pirtle dishes to MP. Back to Pirtle. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Knocks down the three ball.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they're going to finish off the conference finals in style. A dominant win tonight and a lopsided 4-1 victory in the series.
Yeah, and they've built up a serious head of steam going into the NBA Finals. They've got to be feeling as good about themselves as they have all season long. And that's exactly the kind of attitude you want when you're 4 wins away from a championship.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
The shot's good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Brunson, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Back to Bay. Over Brunson. And that one hits back iron. And So the Toronto Raptors take the series and will move on.
And this is an incredible accomplishment. You think about all of the preparation that went into this. It starts in the offseason. They carry it through to this moment right here, and it is beautiful to watch.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.